Welcome back to kitchenacademic.com. Marcus with you again. We are going to prepare something very special today. Today, I want to prepare something that's kind of a light, kind of a nice little salad thing for us to have today. And I was thinking to myself when I was at the store today, what is it that I can do? And I saw some bok choy and some Napa cabbage. And it really got me thinking about making an Asian crunch salad. That's what we're going to prepare today. So, today to get it started, we're going to start with the actual dressing for our salad here. What I'm going to start with is 1/2 cup of oil that I'll place into my bowl here. To that I'm going to add an 1/8 of a cup of white wine vinegar. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, small pinch of granulated onion. Now I'm also going to add 1.5 teaspoons of fresh minced garlic. You can see, I'm sorry, not minced garlic, minced ginger. My mistake. Ginger is very, very strong, very, very potent stuff. You do not need a lot of it. And for some people's taste, you may even want to cut back on this going into your recipe. So we'll add that in there. Then we're also going to add in about 2 teaspoons of fresh honey. Now the honey I have here is wildflower, but you can most certainly use your normal honey that you'll find at your grocery store, clover, things like that to use here. Like I said, I was just at the store and I found some nice wildflower honey that tasted awesome, and I wanted to use that as the basis for my salad today, or at least part of the dressing. So we have that mixed in there. What I'm going to do, so I'll grab a whisk. I'll just lightly combine this so I can get this started, so I can get all of the honey integrated in there. And then give it a little bit of a harder whisk. What you basically create here is a very simple vinaigrette. We're going to use this as the basis for this sauce for our salad. So I have that set. We'll set that aside for now. Now, I want to get into using some of our greens here. The main component green that I have here is some beautiful spring mix that we've gotten from our local store. And you can find spring mix at most any store that I've been to these days. You can find it at your Giant Eagles, everything like that. Relatively pricey, but very good product to have though. So we have that. And like I was saying before, some bok choy and some Napa cabbage that I found at the store that really inspired me to create this. These I'm going to add in with my lettuce leaves as well. So what I want to do is go ahead and trim away the ends here. I'll lay them flat on each other. Sort of roll the leaves up a little bit on the top. And I'll just come down and do not exactly a julienne, more like a maybe like a 1/4 of an inch, about 1/4 of an inch or so of a slice. We'll add that to our greens there. Get rid of that. I'm also going to do the same with the bok choy. Once again, cut away the ends there. I don't need those. And these I washed these beforehand. Get away all the dirt from inside the ribs and things like that there. Once again, I don't want quite as much of the leaf of the bok choy. The stem is what is really important with this one. So trim that away. I'll look for about the same length of cut that I had with the bok choy. I'm sorry, with the Napa cabbage for my bok choy. There. And we'll add that in there. Excellent. Now, Asian crunch salad. When you think of the word crunch, you're thinking of texture. So between the three main components of my salad here, the two main components, the lettuce and the toppings, I want there to be some sort of a contrast. The contrast with the lettuce is going to be the bok choy and the Napa cabbage that I put in there. And the contrast in my toppings, you will see here in just a moment. Now I have my dressing. I'm going to go ahead and add that in with my mixture of greens. We'll give that another little toss. And just want enough to coat the outside of your leaves there. Just like that. Very nice. Okay, now that we have our salad set, what we're going to do is that, yeah, it's pretty much almost done already. What I'm going to do is take some of our greens, place them onto our plate. There's a mix of nice colors, nice textures that we have here. Now I stated about texture and having a difference in contrast. And something that you may have noticed that I'm calling this an Asian salad, but I don't have a really key ingredient that you'll find in a lot of those things. Sesame, or even sesame oil. What I do have here are some sesame roasted almonds. Now, I am not the biggest fan of sesame oil or sesame for that matter anyway. It is very overpowering when it's roasted. The oils can take over pretty much anything that they're put into. I much prefer to have it as an accompaniment like this. I can take into some almonds, roast, and toss with a little bit of sesame seeds and sesame oil. That way, I have that sesame taste, but it's not nearly as overpowering as it may seem. And those I'm going to add to the salad there. Now, the last part, I need a little bit of a protein there. I need something that's going to give it a little bit of depth. So, what we'll add in is a little bit of popcorn chicken here. And those I'll just arrange right on top there. Tell me that doesn't look appetizing. Tell me, for those of us who enjoy a very good salad, that we were presented with this, that we would not feel like this was the most beautiful thing that you can come to hot summer day. And just have something to munch on. There it is. Asian crunch salad. Remember, work smarter, not harder. I'll see you later.